It was immediately like, you must have surgery or else next spring, in like 9 months, you're gonna start to go paralyzed.
That is Samuel Buchholz, who competed at the state wrestling tournament last month. But the journey to get there for Samuel, his dad Travis, and the Buchholz family was a long and terrifying trip.
Let's go, take this off, let's go. Come on.
Every part of me doubted that he could come back from something like this.
It's time, buddy.
I knew I had pain, but I didn't know how bad it was.
I just kept like praying over and over in my head, like, please just let things go well in this surgery. Please let him come out of it.
I was so petrified.
In May of 2023, what Sam thought was just a pulled muscle ended up being so much worse.
It was immediately like, you must have surgery or else next spring, in like 9 months, you're gonna start to go paralyzed.
Doctors diagnosing him with scoliosis.
The top was curved at a 50-degree angle and the bottom was curved at a 39-degree angle.
A severe case that caused doctors to act fast, scheduling surgery just 40 days later.
In those 40 days, I really tried to do it all by myself. I was only relying on myself for this. And I was super anxious and I was so scared.
There was uncertainty about whether or not Sam would ever be able to play sports again. He poured himself into the gym thinking it would be his escape, but still struggling to find peace, he turned towards his faith.
Are you worried?
No.
A little bit?
No, because I leave it to God. I was doing these workouts, and on that 40th day, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna give it to God. And then I went into the doctor's office or the surgery room, and all my nerves, my anxieties just fell away.
2 rods, 26 screws, and 8 hours later, Sam's surgery was a success.
I have a picture still of Lindsay when it went to green, like he's in recovery. And she instantly threw her arms up in the air and was like, yes, we hugged each other. So that was a big relief.
But the hard days were far from over. The biggest challenge, learning to walk again.
You use those big strong legs and push up, okay? 1, 2, 3.
I was so worried about him. He wasn't mobile. He wasn't able to take care of himself. He was just in excruciating pain, even with medication.
But with faith on his side, Sam approached the next 12 weeks like a wrestling match, always looking for the next best move.
For him to learn to take those first couple steps again and see that, I knew he had it because he prepared himself for this. And he's putting his faith in the right person.
And just 4 months removed from surgery, he made his return to the wrestling mat.
I didn't think for a second he wouldn't try. I knew he would try, but would he be able to be successful? And if he was able to be successful, would he be the same kid that he was before the surgery?
For Sam, it was never a question, pointing back to his favorite verse.
So the verse was, do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest.
And that harvest came this past winter.
You're prepared. This is nothing.
Earning a trip to the state tournament.
I had to walk away from the match right away. Like, 'cause I started crying. And then he came over and gave me a hug. And it all just came together. All the hard work. It was, that was special.
A moment of triumph that's even more remarkable when looked at from a wider lens, with Sam being adopted from Honduras.
He may not have had the opportunity to get the medical care in Honduras that he had the opportunity to here. And so things could have medically turned out very different for him if we had not been able to adopt him, and our family would obviously look completely different, and thank goodness it looks the way it does.
A story of faith that's nothing short of miraculous.
I mean, it's all about who you put your faith in.
Ashley Washburn, TMJ4 Sports.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of good people around him helping him on the way too.
Well, just so much strength and determination from Samuel himself. Wow.